Let's talk about grief. What is grief? Some say grief is just love with no place to go. What is grief if not love persevering? A quote by Jamie Anderson says, "Grief is really just love. It's all the love you want to give but cannot. All that unspent love gathers up in the corners of your eyes, the lump in your throat, and in that hollow part of your chest. Grief is just love with no place to go." By definition, grief is an intense sorrow, especially caused by someone's death. Let's dive into today's video.
Okay, so since we are entering into you know, October is Cancer Awareness Month.
Yeah.
And we always acknowledge there's something called the cancer, and it's very, very, very deadly, guys.
Sure, one of the most deadly.
Yeah, so there is a chance that each and every one of us, whether you're a woman, breast cancer, cervix cancer, uterus cancer, you are at the risk. Mona, guys have to check their prostate.
Sure.
Check their balls some of the time. Yeah, so what do you know, that cancer when it comes to you?
Yeah, I don't think I was I was familiar with cancer, but I don't know, maybe I don't want to say I associated cancer with white people. Maybe because that time most people I knew died because of cancer. So my high school, the principal's wife died of cancer, and I remember that time I think my uncle was diagnosed nasal. So after my the teacher who passed away was the principal's wife. So other teachers they would speak of cancer as it kills. And now I'm literally thinking about my uncle. I'm like, hell no, not my uncle. He's fine, but unfortunately also died because of cancer. And it was not nice. It was not a nice process. And actually, when was it? 3 weeks ago? We also buried someone at home because of cancer.
Which one?
Prostate cancer.
Prostate.
Yeah. So cancer, I hate it. This is something I hate is cancer.
Like when you lost your uncle, right? Take me there, how are you feeling?
I hope I don't cry, but I remember that day so vividly. So on Saturdays and Sundays I go to church. So Saturdays, that time we used to go around 11, you see. So I remember the Friday, 26th of May, 2017. We went to buy quarters. We got them, me and my friends, they had the patrol. Then I was coming back, and when I was coming back, my grandmother and grandfather were quickly okay, ask my mom. Okay, we're going to the hospital, we're gonna see my uncle. Okay, sharp. So they were finally 10, but I've never been, I never went there. I think I always thought about what I want to do as story time. I don't like how my family, what they kind of did. I never went there. I never went there. It was a transport problem or what, I don't know. So they went to the hospital, and then the next day was my mother's turn. So my mom went, and then they called. It was in the morning, and they're like, my mom, they were supposed to go sharp. And then I also wanted to go, but I want to transport for what sharp. And then Chiki, no. Even my grandmother, they have, all my grandparents, they have to go. But they went yesterday. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Sharp. My siblings stayed to go because I went back home. Plus, I was writing physics the coming week.
This was your matric year?
grade 11.
Grade 11.
Yeah. And then Shapo, I remember ke clap. Hey, ke clapa. Ke tamagilla. Kala ke tsoka mo bateng. Ke ako ka mo renka rapela. Tamagirapela. Oh, Modimo, please. Yo, don't take my uncle, please. Like I don't think I've ever prayed that much in my life, like kneel down and like ask God. I prayed, I'm like, God, please don't take him. Shapo, and then my mom called me. They're like, hello, saya kereke. Okay, later on, my friend itu anikulele ko kereke. So after that, like his dad used to like provide us with tutors and everything. I kinne ko high. But after I get lamole, give a sharp. I will give a sharp, and then my grandmother calls. Highly. I was like, go eat. I'm like, I guess I'm Muslim. My grandma's like, no, I go eat. Do loba. Na go give 3 p.m. Come get a message from my other cousin Tato. Tato Hali, Mam Hulu Ushap. Mam Hulu is my grandma.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, come on, my friend Tepi. Hali Mam Hulu Ushap. I get on stress. What do you mean? I'm like, yeah. And like something is happening. Get go eat. Papa eat them putis. How's your uncle? I remember the time I'm like, I don't even know if he's alive at this point.
Yo.
Cause why is everyone acting so weird? And they
This
didn't
was
tell
our
me
time,
anything. Okay, about 4. Okay, about eat. 4 p.m.
4 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 6 p.m. while we're still busy. My grandmother's sister-in-law, I phoned. Hi, yeah, guy. Hi, yeah, I know. Go home right now. Kimaka, like Koba Itu is like literally one of those friends I consider like my sisters. So Kohabo like yeah, hi. And then my grandmother called and was like, no, it's fine. You can stay, continue studying.
Yeah.
Then Koba Itu Pankisa high, maybe around 7, 8. Then I'm starting to get worried about like me and my grandmother. What if my grandmother gets sick, kill him? I will feel very close. Hi, Shapo ko ito ban drope. Barke saya hi, kyo ko botato, my friend. Hey, kyo ko botato. I'm worried about my grandmother. And then my grandmother phone mama tato. Apo sa mama tato ampo tsuru ushap. Everything's okay, everyone is okay. I walk to make a tag. Everyone is okay. Kiro tato, ariyo ko hi. Cause I wanna motoro level like awards. Alwele di sa ya di sa. Kili busy ko Facebook. Oh, so music what that. Oh, 27 May. I can get this. That's say home nant. Mama ka ken. Kena kam ka to 12 or ka past 12. Come on. Yeah. Mama ka waken. Mama ka kemoto omo like my mom is the most introverted person I know on earth.
Reserved.
Yeah. Okay. Sharp. Le sharpo. Yeah, sharpo. Sharp man. But like ulapile. So halapile, yeah. I thought ulapile because I've never seen like my mom like sad. Hey bo. After 20 minutes. Hey, Ario. I have to tell you the truth. Your uncle passed away. Hey, like I went to my mom like, no, you're joking, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I go to the bedroom. I cry. So my tato urbala ko hai. Urbed's next to me. I'm crying. I didn't even hear the time my grandparents came. Hi, comes morning. We are going to my uncle's house. So if I let that tattoo, my grandmother is crying. My son is no more. She's crying, and then we get there. My aunt. And I literally stayed in the bedroom. People are also coming. It's like, I don't want to say I have a bedroom at my uncle's place, but like my little brother's place. So, and then during the week was my mom. Friday!
I know.
Yeah,
especially when they bring that person back. Whites or this is their last moment.
It was a movie. Literally. Yo, Kopala Kiwa, Killa, Parehali Emela ever strong. Then we saw him. I think that day, like a lot happened, not only having to see my uncle, But my mom, I almost lost my mom that day.
Mm.
So my mom literally fainted, and now because Dr. Hali, I could pick the pulse.
Ish.
Then get kahafa mama katsuhi. Uy, le mole batu bata kam ring ing yo. There are no ways. I can lose two of my closest people here. Yeah, and then after my mom was okay,
All the time.
yeah, that Friday we stayed together. Yeah, and then yeah, it was very sad. But I think after that we were like kind of like okay because family enjoying. Yeah, and then came the funeral. Yeah, it was bad. My aunt, and the boys were so young at the time. Yeah, and then we buried, and then yeah. I think that's when life. Because I'd cry randomly. I remember on Christmas Day, the first one.
He used to be the life.
Yeah, and thank God, I remember the previous Christmas we had with them. We went out like no limonade 2016. The Christmas 2017, Kenya work correcting, Kenya canalist kill. And I was like, you miss your uncle, and I'm like, yeah. We were like,
Yeah.
it was so emotional, like we cry. I remember the other time I was at my aunt's place, naked weights, and then I happened to wake up. She was cleaning, she was also crying. Like for so I don't know, we are better. I think getting maybe 2 to 3 years after. Yeah, it was the 3 years after now we are better.
So how long did it take you to move on from?
I think 3 years.
3 years.
Because even more I would cry. Because me and my uncle used to be used to be so close. Like
they would not pass.
And like I remember he's the first one who found out my Facebook. I'm my queenie, okay.
I can't allow your queen.
And every time I tell you picture, at least I will tell you picture. He was my friend on Facebook. Like, let's say, by the way, on Facebook, and I can request like your friends. Metric dance he had planned. This is what we are gonna do, And by the grace of God, all the plans I had with my uncle, my aunt, fulfilled them, like all of them. So even when I was coming here, because my uncle met my aunt here in Mafike. My aunt, Kena and Kisite. My aunt, like my aunt, I love her so much. I love her so much. So it's like, even though I lost my uncle, she was doing the most as a mama lume.
Mama Luma Mufike.
Yeah.
So you can tell like
It's bad.
It's really bad, man.
And
what type of cancer was it again?
Liver. Yeah. Then like it spread. So like you literally see a person deteriorating like
in front of you.
That's that energy and
Wow, guys. And then like before you took him to the hospital, you were taking care of him.
Me?
Yeah, or was it the mom or?
Like no, or after like he was sick. No, the wife and my grandmother's little sister. My grandmother's little sister moved there.
Yeah.
So now I'm talking
Yeah,
it was really bad. But thank God for His grace and comfort. So what kind of hurts me is that the day my uncle died, everyone went to the hospital. Why never sarlata? Like me and my siblings, but like everyone went. Like why never sarlata lorun?
Kids.
But now what in the family were there, except for me and my siblings.
What?
You see, so every year, like I used to think about it, I'm like, why never sarlata? None of it. Okay, I'm joking, but like we are all close to him, but I'm like, why like Mara? Because everyone is there. Like my great grandmother has like 10 kids. No. So Eric said, okay. Most of those, everyone pila onang like close by, they all went. So
even their kids.
Even their kids. You see, it was like why Basalatan and my sister. and my siblings and my cousins to also say goodbye. So it kind of like breaks my heart that everyone was there, but
Except for you.
from us, we're not there.
You.
So every year I used to think about it, but it's like maybe okay, I'll have good memories, but like you guys managed to say goodbye. Why you not? Because everyone knew that he was gonna die that day. They told them.
Like everyone knew.
Yeah, they told them that he won't make it through the day. So everyone was literally coming to say their goodbyes.
And you guys were not allowed to
Nope. So I'm like, maybe okay, we still have good memories. Because they said when my mom entered the ward, she literally fainted and screamed. So maybe it was good because we still have like, we don't have the
The
image.
good memories.
Yeah, we don't have that image while he was on the bed, hospital.
So you wanted to go.
Yeah, I wanted to say goodbye.
But don't you look at it from their side? They didn't want you to remember your uncle based on the situation in hospital and seeing him lying there in bed without being helpless and all of that. They wanted you to have those good memories on how he lived when he was still okay.
I guess I thought about it that way. I think that's why I'm okay now. But all along I was like, actually, I found my memory card. Was it last week? Yeah. And I found a video of him in the hospital. My grandfather, I'm on massage, but it was before things were bad. But I'm like, okay, it's fine. At least I still have the good memories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. And at least you had sort of like a person who was close to you because you're an introvert and all of that.